In this video we're going to show you how to remove the rear bumper on a 3-door Audi A3 8P. That's years 2004 to 2012. Tools you'll need for the job: a ratchet with an extension and a deep 10mm socket, a ratchet and a screwdriver with a T25 Torx, a flat screwdriver and a trim removal tool. First step is to remove the two bolts on the underside. These are T25s and there's two of them, just both opposite the centre. We've got the car jacked up here, but you don't need to, you can do this on the floor. We've just jacked it up, put it on the ramp so it's easier to see. Now go inside the boot, and there's two bolts to remove that are hidden behind these covers here. There's one on each side. Using a flat screwdriver, pop the cover off, and then you'll need a deep 10mm socket to get in there. It's right in at the end on a long thread. So once you've got that on, undo it with a ratchet until it's nearly all the way off and it feels loose. When it feels loose, just do the last bit by hand and pull it out. The bolt will either fall inside the gap or just stay on the thread. It doesn't matter if you can't get it out, you can get it later. Now you need to remove both rear lights. There's another access flap higher up here towards the middle of the boot. There's a plastic nut in there where you can use a flat screwdriver to undo that. Once you've undone that, the light will pull away from you, and at the edge of the vehicle it pulls out sideways. You can use like a trim tool just to pop it out. Once that's popped out, pull it out slightly, and then there's a plug on the back. Using a flat screwdriver, just put it in the top there and just part that out, and then pull on the wire and that'll come away. When both lights are removed, there's two T25s here that you'll need to undo. This one's just a normal, quite short bolt, and the other one hidden in that hole there. This is quite a long bolt, so we'll undo it all the way and remove it. Now come to the side where it meets the arch and the back quarter, and there's 4 Torx you need to undo, the T25, so there's 1, 2, 3, then 1 on the inside just there. You need to undo those 4 bolts. Once you've undone those 4 bolts, make sure you do the same again on the other side. Now all the bolts are undone. Starting here, I've just got to give it a pull. It's just clipped in now, the bumper. It's on these clips there. They go up around and then down here, so just work your way along. Then at the top here, the last one's to pull out along this support bar here. Do that on both sides and get the bumper to sort of that position so you're ready to remove it. Now you've done the same on the other side. The bumper's loose, just pull it off, pull it out towards you. That's the bumper removed. So you'll want to get the nuts out that fell inside the cavity when you're undoing the rear bumper. Through this hole here, chances are it's just sat on this lip inside here in this cavity. So we've got a magnet. Give it a wiggle until you feel it pick the nut up and drag it up to that hole. When you can just see it there, you can use the bolt that you used to take out the bumper before that was located on the side. That's the same thread. So what we can do, just put that into that hole, wind it in, and once it's wound on, you can then push it through. And you'll just see it come through on that side there. So you can push it through and just take it through, and that's the nut there.